You really done it this time, enbentz. You have really done it this time. Oh my goodness. So hello everyone, my name is Bygl and welcome back to another episode here from the Metacraft series. I hope you are having a wonderful day today, and as you can see, I've done a little bit of off-camera work getting these two things. Yeah, so I spent a little bit of time in a nether fortress with Kayzz. We grinded up some wither skulls and killed some withers together. And the other main thing that I have done in between episodes is also mining a bunch of netherite, as you can see by the netherite block that I just showed you. So yeah, we need to do a little bit of a payback. We can't just let enbentz bully us with these dogs indefinitely, so we need to figure out something else to pay back to him a little. And I have two things in mind that we could do, and one of them is actually kind of a good thing, and it's something that I had planned for quite a while. But that good thing that we're gonna do, and we're gonna place it like around here somewhere, I think. That good thing is actually going to allow us to do some bad things to him. Also, I'm very quickly going to upgrade all of my gear before I forget to do that. And the other way around. There we go. Okay, so after just a little bit of work, we have something that I wanted to build for a very, very long time now, and we never really had a neighbor this close to us before. But this season, since Talmiior and enbentz are this close to us, I decided that enbentz is gonna be the first victim of this thing. Well, it's not even a bad thing. I don't know why I'm saying a victim. It's honestly a convenience. But yeah, check this out. We have a fast travel tunnel between my and enbentz's base. How cool is that? And now it's not very quick right now, and we're gonna fix that just in a little bit. I do have a plan to speed it up quite a bit, and this took a few diamonds out of my pocket. I do not have a guardian farm, as you know, so had to buy all of this prismarine from LadyZentra in the shopping district, and I'm basically broke now. But hey, we have a cool tunnel. That is the important part. But yeah, this is where the tunnel will spit us out, and if we break even just a single block over here, we are at enbentz's base. Check this place out. He's preparing a bunch of builds for this place specifically right now, and I'm very excited to see how it turns out. Also, a beautiful mushroom tree created by Kelly with a brown mushroom over there. How cool is that? But yeah, we have a few things that we need to do at enbentz's base today. One of them is actually completing this. So the way we're gonna speed this thing up, oh, this actually poses a little bit of a thing that I didn't think of. So enbentz doesn't know about this, just in case you didn't know. And I hope he will continue to not know, so he one day discovers it himself, because that would be really funny that he would be just walking around his base, he's gonna break a block, and boom, suddenly there's a fast travel tunnel between his and my base. But I have a cool plan on how to speed this up. We're gonna need a single block of soul sand and some glass over here, and a water bucket, which I forgot to bring. Whoops. I'm just gonna take a handful of iron from his chest. I'm sure he won't mind. Oh, okay. Hold up a second. There we go. That's done. Now hit him with the lead. And oh, that's not working out. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, that is absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness. I have no idea if I'm going in the right direction or not. Oh, but this is so much fun. Oh, I actually did this once before, I think. I totally forgot about that, but man, I need to get myself like a personal dolphin or something, because this is awesome. Hit him with this, there we go. No, what's happening? What's happening? No! What happened? No! Oh my goodness, did he get stuck in something? Oh my, I have no idea what just happened. Oh, a trident! Oh my goodness, finally a trident! Oh, and you know what's funny? I recently heard that someone actually put in the trident in the shopping district. Like, redeemed it, the thing that we did in the last episode, so... I mean, I still want a loyalty one and a channeling one, so, that's pretty cool. How do you manage to do this? Dude, come here, please. Okay. No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Get the lead off? I think we were just successful. Okay, I have never wrangled dolphins before, so I wouldn't know how to safely deliver them ever I want them to, but here we are. Block there, and now there's an issue. I need to replace the bottom block with a soul sand, because that usually prevents them from dying, I heard. Simple enough. Okay, so in theory, if I re-enter at this tunnel, while the dolphin is near me in water, any second now. Any second, did I do it wrong? Oh no. Oh no, here we go! My goodness, it's so fast, it doesn't last the whole way. We're gonna need like 3 more dolphins minimum. Oh man. But hey, it's a good portion. It's a good portion of the whole way through. We're gonna also need another dolphin on this end, so I'm gonna need more water breathing potions. Give me a few hours before I finish this. I forgot to rename him. Right. Alright, here it is. Hyperdrive, speed, tunnel, thingy, dolphin powered super transporter, tunnel, done. Including the dolphin over here. Turns out they actually need to breathe from water and from air as well, so they have like 2 separate breathing bars, so that's why that soul sand that I saw people use is over there, so they can actually get air from it while they are still in the water. So that is the reason why that is that way, and we have this dolphin and that dolphin at enbentz's base. So turns out I wasn't really using it very well the first time I used it. We're actually not going to get Dolphin's Grace here until we hit the sprint button, which is actually going to put us into the proper swimming mode, because currently we are kind of just crawling, I think. But yeah, the second we hit speed, here we go. Oh man, you go quick, let me tell you, you go quick. So the trick here is to be always touching the soul soil. That is what actually speeds you up. That is what I learned from using this a few times. So I can give you an example. If I try swimming and I don't touch the soul sand, we still go pretty quickly. Don't get me wrong, but it's not quite the same speed. And now that I take extra care to use the soul soil, that is an incredible difference. An incredible difference. Let me do that again, just because it's a lot of fun. There we go. And here we go. This thing is amazing. I think I might use this way more often and all over the place. Not necessarily in this world, but like in my Let's Play series and in any future world that I decide to do, because this is so good. Like, this takes about as much time as it takes to go into the nether portal and like wait for it to transport you into the actual nether. So this is incredibly fast. And I don't know how it's gonna work when a lot of people are online, because that might pose a few issues as far as like lag goes, right? We might not load the chunks that we are traveling to, and that might mess up the system a little bit. But other than that, I'm really happy. Okay, now that we have a super fast traveling point from our base to enbentz's base, that means that doing stuff over here is not gonna take too long at all. And I already have done stuff over here. It's not very visible, but we're gonna do a little thing just to pay back what he's been doing with the dogs. Now, you guys didn't see how long it actually took for me to remove all of the dogs. I already removed the ones that he placed at our base in this episode. So yeah, there's chickens over here, by the way. Just a small observation that you could notice. So we're gonna just pick a little spot, probably somewhere over here, I would guess. This seems like a good spot. And I'm gonna give you an example of what I've been doing here for the past few days. So we need like a 3 deep hole, kind of like this. I have some crafting materials over here, or building materials, I should say. So this thing is very simple. We just need a block over here and a pressure plate on top of that with a single redstone torch down here. Dropper over here. Oh, wrong way. This way, please. Thank you very much. Dispenser over here. And that is the whole thing done. We just need to fill it up with eggs and then fill up the bottom one with the same amount of any block as we have eggs over here. So we have 2 stacks of, actually a single stack of eggs. Now I think about it, because this is 64. And this is also 64, so we don't really need more stone over here. And now we just fill this back up. Whoop. And now we just need a single block over there. And what's gonna happen is that whenever this block despawns, this dropper is going to replace it. So basically we have a 5-minute clock happening over there. And this 5-minute clock also activates this dispenser. So just so I can give you an example, I'm gonna pick this block up, kind of just to simulate it despawning. And yeah, this throws out another block, and this fires an egg. I think it's called butt powering or whatever, that's making that torch activate this. I don't know. Because as far as I know, that shouldn't really be happening. But hey, it works for this little prank that we're doing here. So yeah, I'm just gonna replace the clock. And yeah, I'm gonna build like a few dozen of these all over the place. So, you know, he just threw a bunch of dogs into our base one day. So instead of just throwing a billion chicken eggs all over his base, that would kind of just be boring and repetitive. Instead, we're gonna build these chicken spawning machines all over the place. And, you know, he's just gonna come in, he's gonna notice 3 chickens, nothing too fancy. Then he's gonna come back. There's 3 chickens more, and then there's, you know, 8 chickens, 16 chickens, 32 chickens, 64 chickens, 128 chickens. And it's just gonna keep rising, and I'm just gonna keep building these until the whole dog madness stops. And it's gonna be glorious. Chicken dispensers primed and ready. Now we just wait. And while we're waiting, I might as well work on our base, right? We have a lot of work that we need to get to. So as you know, we're trying to make every room in this base unique. And for this room with the creeper farm in the middle, we're gonna try to go kind of for a deserty feel. Desert, I have no idea how you say it. The sandy plains, dunes place, you know what I mean. And usually most sand-oriented builds that I saw, at least as of recently, they're usually very monotone, I noticed. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to go for more of a oasis feel here. So it's mostly going to still be this birchy sandstony color. But as you noticed, we have these lime green windows through which we can see into the river. By the way, how cool is that? I didn't realize we were this close to the actual outside world, by the way. I was hoping the hill was like 10 or 20 blocks that way still, but here we are. This room was actually supposed to be way bigger than what you see right now, but I just dug like 3 blocks over here and boom, water. So that caught me off guard. But hey, we're gonna try to make like an oasis here. So I'm gonna do like the base out of birch, the sandstone, whatever, and then I'm gonna try to kind of make it look overgrown with like moss creeping on the walls and trees growing out of these places. These are gonna be like gardens or whatever, with maybe like some waterfalls flowing from the ceiling to like some small pools or something. The first room that we have, right, the main room that you walk into, is very green, and the next room after that This is the main room. And the next room after that over here is also very green. So slowly as we go through the rooms, through this hallway, we want to see less and less greenery. This is still going to be very green. But once we start finishing the room, after this we are slowly going to be taking away the green and it's slowly going to transition into a different style. That is the plan basically. Yeah, I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. But all that is important is that I'm gonna start work on this and we see what we'll end up with. Amazing success, I say, amazing success. So here it is, this is our brand new creeper room, gunpowder farming area, I don't know. But yeah, it's completed and it's something that I haven't really done before. I have never really built in this kind of style, and this is the main like appeal of the base, right? That I want to experiment with styles that I have not tried before, and as far as the block palette and everything goes, this is definitely very, very new for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly give a tour here of what I did and what I think is good, what I think is bad. So usually most people will come into this room through this place, and this is the very first area that you see, or the very first perspective that you see of this place, and it's nicely elevated so you can kind of go to the fencing and look down. And we went for a very curious block palette that I have never experimented with, consisting mainly of the cyan and pink for the main colors, and then green and sandstone for everything else. And honestly, I think it worked out pretty good. I think I'm very happy with the choices here. I don't know if I would change anything. It definitely doesn't really feel as deserty as I wanted it to, but I'm still pretty happy. I'm also very happy that we can have like these dark spots without any mobs spawning in the base, because that is very, very nice, and you don't have to have everything overlit and oversaturated. You can have some dark places where people are not very supposed to be looking. Like this is kind of just a place where I kind of ran out of ideas, and I just put like this gradient from oak to sandstone over here because I had no idea what I want to put here, and yeah, I guess we have this here now. So yeah, you can use lighting to really draw attention to the places you want people to be looking at. And for example, we have these mossy, flowery like walls over here consisting of moss, wool, and a bunch of leaves. And I tried putting in vines, and that doesn't look very good. The problem with vines is that they grow all over the place and you can never really control how they move around. So for example, I wanted to have a little bit of vines all over the place, and we have 50% vines and 50% of the wall without vines, and that doesn't look very good. For the flowers, by the way, we went for pink glazed terracotta, and this gives you these nice pink petals, which we use to form a flower, and with a shroom light over there to not only cast lighting, but to also look like the middle of the flower in between the petals, right? And we have glowstone over here for even more lighting. There you go. And I guess the main detail of this place that I'm kind of just glancing over is these cactuses over here. So the way I came up with this is I was watching the first Harry Potter again after a long while, and they had those flying candles in that hall, right? I don't remember the place's name, like Hogwarts, main hall, dining room, I don't know. But they have the flying candles over there, and I thought, man, I want to have something floating around this place as well, and there you go, flying cactus, just like that. And when using a boat, the way you're gonna get into this room is through this tunnel over here, which is right underneath that balcony elevated place. That's it right here. And you'll be able to see this small snippet of the room, and then you'll journey onwards over here, which will lead somewhere, I guess. I have no idea where. But this is where the road ends for now. Exterior decorations still pending, by the way. So as you may already have guessed, there is a lot of stuff that I have cut from putting into this room. Like for example, I talked a lot about having like waterfalls and water coming from the ceiling to give it more of a oasis vibe, but I really don't have any space to do that. Like I have no idea where I would put a pond or something like that over here. So yeah, and I also wanted to have like flags kind of hanging from like ropes over here, but that didn't look very good either. So yeah, I think this is basically the limit of what this room had to offer, and I think I drawn out the limit as far as my experience in building goes. Rather well, I'm pretty happy with it, but do let me know what you guys think. Even though I'm pretty happy with the result here, having a second opinion is still extremely valuable and can improve a build by 1,000-fold by someone who has a really good idea on how to improve this. So if you do have one, then please give it to me. I'm begging you. I want this base to be as good as it possibly could get. But yeah, for today we're gonna say goodbye to this and we're gonna go say hi to the shopping district over here. This place changed quite a bit. You probably don't even recognize this because this is something that enbentz did very recently. We have a brand new pathway leading all the way from the top down into the cave. Look at this place. I really like this point of view where you can kind of just stand over here and look at everything that we have built so far. Well, I say I haven't done basically any of the stuff that is on screen right now. But enbentz opened a brand new shop, which I'm not gonna look into because he hasn't still uploaded his video, and I kind of want him to have a premiere on that on his channel. But yeah, there's a thing that I really want to show off on the top here. People who have been following my channel and my personal Let's Play series know that I really like slime block launchers. And check out what enbentz did. Hiya! How cool is that? Like, actually, come on. Actually having proper slime block physics in the shopping district is probably something that I'm gonna push on our friends over here, that we can have it all over the place. There is a little bit of infrastructure that needs to be done in the shopping district. We didn't really have a proper pathway to get down until now, and it's still not very obvious how you can get down. Like, if you have an elytra, it's obviously pretty simple, but if you actually want to go down, you have to go all the way over here. Then there was a vine that people usually took around here somewhere. They climbed down over on that, or over here maybe people used to use these vines to climb down. And then there's also this brand new pathway which now leads to this part of the shopping district into Team Rocket's shop, which I have been using very recently for something. In the next episode, you'll see. So yeah, all of this stuff over here, this pathway and whatnot, was done by enbentz, and he said that if I wanna like do some detailing, actually this fast travel hole here, by the way, there we go. If I want to do some detailing or add some of my own infrastructure over here, I can totally do that. And yeah, I think we're gonna do that right now over here. Upgrades, people, upgrades. I think this is looking ever so slightly better than how it looked before. So I'm gonna give you a very quick tour of what we did here, once again for the second time in this episode. Starting with this new portal here, which looks very simple. I know, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with this, so I just put some blocks around it, and I think it's a slight upgrade with nothing else, with a little bit of railing on the top here. I didn't really want to move any of the stuff that other people have built, so I can just build around all of that. Still have the slime block launcher down here, which now has brown glazed terracotta, just so it blends around the coarse dirt ever so slightly better. And down here we have the first few major changes, including these two trees over here that I built, kinda just to add some greenery to this place. And most importantly, this thing. Oh, this thing took way too long for what it does, but I still love it. It would appear though that someone came and vandalized it by adding glowing to it, and now it really stands out among the build. It was enbentz, by the way, but still. I think it looks pretty cool. It's just like a small cozy house in the middle of a cliffside. I don't know, I don't really know how to build this, but the important thing that this does is the functionality. So you stand here and you press the button, and that activates the flying machine, and you go down into the shopping district with a beautiful view. Look at this, you get to see everything, you get to see the snippets of that part of the cave, and the view of this part of the shopping district is really good as well. That bush over there kinda needs trimming, maybe. I think that would be a good idea, but other than that, I'm super happy with the elevator, and this is the bottom part of it over here. So our server mates, our buddies, are free to use this whenever they want. And enbentz even added a call elevator over here. I added this button. Oh, what did I do? I didn't press it. Did I press it? I have no idea if I pressed it or not. But yeah, you can press that button and it sends the elevator up with you, or... And it's Mike! What's up, Mike? Hey, dude! How we doing? Look what I got! There you go. But have you been into the tavern recently?
Nope.
Cause someone did this, you should check this out. 1 out of 5 stars, has no hotel rooms. I think we're gonna need... I think we're gonna need some, like, rooms in this place so people can come in and stay for a night.
We have space.
We do have space.
Like poker.
We even have a bed here now. I love that we can see people use the elevator over here. And I love the chains that, like, look like they are pulling up the platform. And I'm just so happy to, like, build these builds for people so they can use them, even though flying with an elytra is faster. But if they die and they need to get down, then this is one of the ways of transportation that they can use to get up or down. And yeah, I'm super happy with how it turned out. Anyway, yeah, we do have a fountain now where the fishes drop. I thought it would save them, but I guess they just meet their cursed fate. Anyhow. And it's not like super detailed or anything, it's just a small fountain. It looks pretty cool though. And as a reward for a job well executed here in the shopping district, check this out. Manding, channeling, loyalty. I'm back, baby. I am back. Anyway, yeah, that is basically everything we did at the shopping district. Not a lot, but I think the little bit of infrastructure is gonna help out everyone whenever they need it. We are at Richie's place, by the way, now. If you're not following Richie's playthrough over here on the server, then I definitely recommend watching it because, well, I mean, look at this. I love custom mountains, and my man is building this beauty over here with waterfalls and moss and leaves all through it. Man, it's so cool. So yeah, if you're interested in this kind of stuff, definitely check out Richie, link in the description. We're gonna leave him a small gift over here. He's been talking to me that he needs a lot of stone, so we're just gonna plop this over here. There we go, I think that's pretty good. But yeah, as far as today's episode goes, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!